Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose Manz is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Smoke Pit. What a week to be back in action.
I know you missed it. What's it been like?
Yes, you did. Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ooh. Boy. Oh boy.
Buddy.
But let's get the pleasantries out the way here. I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Matus Kelvin Cayley. Welcome to the Smoke Pit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get the sponsors out the way. Let's go to shout out to the sponsors. www.gettheplugs.com. They're running a special right now. Go get these premium headphones. We will be doing another giveaway here shortly. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. Go to Audio Swim for all of your music needs. $5 a track will get you on all the premier streaming sites across the world. And finally, Premier Element UAE. Go to www.premierelement.com. Get your representation today. Mac, what we got for them with the Patreon?
Whew. So, of course, you already know we got early access to episodes, ad-free audio of the episodes. We're going to be throwing videos on there now. 2021 is going to be a big year for the Patreon. More giveaways for y'all. Like you already mentioned, we got the plugs this March coming up. We're going to have the $100 giveaway. We got new merch about to come out, so expect some merch giveaways. I mean, we got stuff coming for the Patreon, man. We already got a discount code in there for all our Patreons already to get discounted merch. So just expect more and more stuff, man. And from the other shows, I mean, we got artists on That Feeling Podcast Network. Like, this is a music label as well, right? So you can get some early unreleased music from our artists, all this good stuff, man. So stay tuned with us in 2021 with this Patreon. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So stay with it. Also, if you're a Patreon member, stay tuned, because about 15 minutes after we end the Smoke Pit tonight, we will be doing a after hours, after party, where we really going to talk about how we really feel about shit going on in the world today. Like, we'll talk about it briefly here, but it'll be on the more of the comedy side of it. But if you want real shit, it's going to be on that Patreon only after hours. So if you're already a Patreon member, make sure to tune in. You'll get the notification in the app. If you are not, you see the link, go there, pay $3, whatever. It'll be interactive. We'll hear what you got to say. We'll let you, we might even let you join in, speak your mind. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not a member of Patreon and you want to get in on this discussion, you see the link down there, patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. Get in on it. It's going to be a discussion. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the merch. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. We got new stuff rolling out. We got a new line for Wrestling with My Thoughts about to come out whenever my man wants to give us the green light on that. We got new stuff from Real Food. We got new stuff from In the Den. So just stay tuned. Whenever the owners of those shows give me the thumbs up, we'll go ahead and make those listings live, and we'll post some pictures and let you guys know. But new Smoke Pit stuff too. We got a Pitmasters shirt that we had you guys voting on. We'll get to that at the end of the show as well. All right. So, my man, we have not had a we have not talked since your boy had the Rona back December 15th or whatnot. So
congratulations, by the way.
For getting the Rona?
No, for getting over it.
Also, like, you asshole. How dare you? So right off the bat, shout out to Pitmasters, Taylor Stiff, my man Michael Archangel Johnson. They're tuned in, watching us live. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Salute.
And commenting. So how did the end of 2020 go for the Kately household there?
Bro, like first and foremost, 2020 was stressful as it was, but just our family, luckily, we closed it out on a good note. We actually did. I celebrated my anniversary on New Year's Eve. I thank my wife for another year of not killing me. You know, it was great. But for friends, I have friends that were really going through it, man. So for everybody that went through it, for everybody that made it through 2020 as it was, congratulations. We made it. We in 2021. Let's hope everybody makes it through this year, because this look like it's 2020 in overtime. You know what I'm saying? So let's hopefully everybody make it through, bro. Like it was that ending was like the worst ending to the movie ever. You know what I mean? It's like the most climatic end to any movie. It's like, we're gonna kill y'all for this motherfucker before we get out of here. Somebody got to die, goddamn. But man, just thankfully my friends made it through. Thankfully, everybody that's watching, thankfully you guys made it through. Let's have a good time in 21. No bullshit.
Yep. Shout out to Pitmaster Rieta Signal, aka Riri, for tuning in. Appreciate
Riri.
that. Yeah, I mean, it was the end of the year outside of the COVID thing. You know, by the time Christmas came around, everybody was back up on their feet, up and at 'em. The only thing was I didn't have my taste or smell at the time, but to be able to wake up, help, you know, LJ open up his presents, put stuff together. You know, you put all that stuff together. He played for like 10 minutes and then be out and play with the old shit. So it's just like, you know, standard toddler Christmas shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a good ending to a year. You know, anytime you can spend it with family and everybody's smiling and everybody's in better health, good health.
Yeah.
You know, there's very little things that I could want more at the end of the year than how we ended it. So to all the Pitmasters who jumped in with the end of the year shot, sorry I missed it. But just know we was there suffering with y'all and everything. And I think Black, you wanna have a shot to christen the first episode of SmokePit of 2021.
Yes, let's do it. So I brought out my good shit. Shout out to Pitmaster Buck. He bought me a bottle for Christmas. Appreciate you, bro. So I'm gonna take a shot with this shit. Some pretty good shit. Angel's Envy, some really good stuff. So go get it. But I want to pour up and take a shot with everyone. Hopefully, I'll make it through this episode not completely shit faced. So,
and I'll tell you what, if you're joining in and you join in late and you missed the shot, just throw in an emoji or
just throw up. Yep.
Shot, and we'll stop what we're doing and I'll sip this crown. My man Black will, you know, he'll take a drink with you, and we just want to let all y'all know that. Well, I know I want to let y'all know I missed y'all, because I
hell yeah, I missed y'all too. I did. I really did. I missed the shit out of y'all. So thank y'all for rocking with us. This shot's for y'all. Thank y'all for being good Pitmasters. Thank y'all for being excellent people. And despite of everything that's going on the outside world, that we can come in here, we could let off a little steam. We can have good debate, and it don't be no backlash, no bullshit. We right back to the fun we having. So here's to y'all. Cheers.
Cheers. Woo.
La-da.
All right. So let's get into this show. my guy.
Let's do it.
Speaking of the ending of 2020, there were two movies that were super hyped.
Oh my God.
In December that were supposed to just
I'm
be
talking
like,
about I'm talking about when they went in lockdown, they were like, don't worry. We have these two movies that are going to be coming to you that you can enjoy from the comfort of your home. They let in with this shit. Like in April. They let in it with April. They're like, we have these two movies coming to you this year that you will be able to enjoy at home. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So with that being said, we're going to introduce a new segment to our show. Just sit back and just be ready. Yes, sir. Makk and Mac at the movies. Now, during our hiatus from our live show, I know you guys were aware we were throwing movie reviews in there, giving our grading system of puffs of smoke. It was like a perfect movie is 5 puffs out of 5. 5 out of 5 puffs. So the two movies in question we want to talk about: Wonder Woman 84 and Soul. Black, which of these two movies, these cinematic experiences, do you want to, I want to say talk about, but I know you probably just going to destroy them. So which one of these you want to talk about?
Let's go Soul first. Let's go Soul. Because I rather just knock this one out. Let's just knock this one out. Because Wonder Woman, I feel like Wonder Woman is about to be destroyed. I just want everyone to know Wonder Woman Soul is not going to be any better. Wonder Woman is going to be completely destroyed. But let's go with Soul first.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about Soul. So my experience with it, I watched it by myself. My kids were not interested in watching it off the rip. The family was just like, they'd rather watch BTS videos
right.
like that. So I watched it. I'm like, I'll support the homie Jamie Foxx and all that. I just want to see what the hubbub is. And normally Pixar has been on a roll with having my grown ass feeling some type of way watching their movies.
Right.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Up, Coco, Inside Out. What other movies they got?
Hell, even The Good Dinosaur was one.
Toy Story 4. No. Toy Story 3? Jesus
3,
Christ.
yeah.
Oh.
Toy Story 3. If you didn't cry in Toy Story 3, you are not a fucking human. I just want you to know this. Yeah. Toy Story 3 was so emotional, especially at the end. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Shout out to Mike. We talk about Siskel and Ebert. Look, boy. We trying to get our names out there, bro.
Hey.
But so if you did not cry at the end of Toy Story 3, watching Up, watching Coco had me for no reason. No reason.
Bro, I'm in that bitch. I'm in that bitch singing. I'm in that bitch singing. I have no idea what the fuck I'm singing, but I hear this motherfucker singing. And I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
mi amor.
If you did not cry at those movies, you were probably breaking into the Capitol on Wednesday. But we'll get into that later.
Wow.
Moana? Well, I don't think Moana was Pixar. I think Moana was Disney. But that shit got me too at the end. So they've been on a streak. Soul was just bland to me, right? I know their selling point was Pixar was like, Black people. And I was like,
right.
I'll fucks with it. But like I did not get emotionally attached to anything. I didn't think the casting with Tina, I didn't even know Tina Fey was in the movie until I watched it. And I'm like, who is the voice of 22, which is the little soul? FYI.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Tina Fey either.
If you haven't seen these movies, I have a hard time doing reviews without spoiling shit. So there may be spoilers. So watch at your own risk. But the whole concept of it, I think you said it best with a comment saying this could have been a Disney Pixar short.
This was probably the best Pixar short idea that I've ever seen. The fact that they drew this shit out into the movie was just horrible. I was like, I would have much rather a long ass version of Bow than to sit down and watch this shit. I was so fucking mad, bro. I was pissed. I was like, Bow was better than this shit, and it was fucking 3.5 minutes long, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'll tell you this thing that threw me off about it at first, right? So when I first saw Jamie Foxx's character, I was like, oh, here we fucking go. They got him in a Jigaboo outfit with the goddamn hat on, with the big ass nose and round ass cheeks and shit. Like, what is this 1954 I'm watching? What the fuck is this shit? I was pissed, bro. Like, immediately when it came on and he started playing, he's a jazz player. I get that. Y'all don't want to make him seem like he's a drug dealer. No, I'd have much rather for a drug dealer that just found his way. You know what I mean? This would have been a way better story. You know what I mean? Drug dealer trying to get out the game, pop. Now we got to figure out what his soul is doing. That shit was a way better idea than what they put in front of us, bro. Like, okay, he stepped in the sewer. Okay, he dies. Okay, no, I just wasn't feeling it.
Aspect of this movie, like every time I see him in his soul persona, I'm assuming his body is just laying there dead, right, or whatnot.
Right.
He's been back and forth in that body like 3-4 times during. I'm like, is he just dying all over fucking Chicago or New York, wherever he's at? I'm not understanding what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just wasn't attached. Like, I wasn't invested in this man's journey to become a jazz. Like, I love the music. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the music. The soundtrack is nice. You know, Jamie Foxx is a you know, he's a musician as well. He can play piano. All that. I thought it was him playing piano. I looked it up. It was the jazz pianist Jean Baptiste or something. I don't know how to say his name.
That's dope. I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah. Listen to the sound. The soundtrack is dope. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm the guy who liked the soundtrack for Whiplash too. So I'm all over the place.
I like soundtracks. I'll give it a shot. But the movie itself. Yeah. You know what did it for me? Like, I watched this movie with Khan, and Khan normally if I suggest a movie, Khan will sit down and watch it because she knows like I'm really critical of movies. So if I like a movie, or if I'm talking about a movie, and especially as all the hype they got, Khan fell asleep 20 minutes into this motherfucker. I was like, I know it sucks because she's asleep.
The kids ain't even watching with y'all?
Hell no. The kids got up and left. It's like, I ain't watching it.
That's the biggest comment that I've been seeing or hearing is that they put it on for the kids, and within 15, 20 minutes, kids just left and did something else. And I'm just like, yo, like all the little jokes, all the little inside jokes that adults were supposed to get were not funny. I didn't laugh at all in this movie. I didn't feel any feelings. Like, I just watched the movie just to say I watched it so I can talk about it.
Right.
The funny characters they tried to put in it, the funny scenarios they tried to put in, like when Tina Fey took over what's his name's body, and then he was the cat, and they were walking around trying to do stuff. You know, it was just, bro, this concept has been done before, but it's been done better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I would say that movie with Chris Rock when he died and came back into the old white man's body, Down to Earth with Regina King, and that was like, this movie's been done before. Like, it's been better. And then the big ending where, you know, he gives the Earth patch back to 22 so she can come to Earth. You don't even get to see what she fully, like what body she incorporates or what happens to her. Like, they dive back to Earth, and then he
Right,
wakes up.
right.
He's just like, because the whole thing is like, what's your spark? And I thought his spark was music, and he was like, oh, it's not. And I'm just like, so what the fuck is it? And then credits. And I'm just like, what is the whole point of this fucking movie?
Right.
Like, what's happening?
I was like, this little girl needs to come back as the girl from Inside Out. Like, that's who that needs to be. Then I don't even get that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so much. It left so much out, man. I was thoroughly disappointed in that movie.
So my brother Brian, he says, do you think because we didn't see it in theaters with the crowd that it made a difference in how we felt?
Yes, because I would have been extra pissed if I'd have paid money to go into a theater and watch that shit.
I would say no, because like I can watch Up in my house right now on Disney Plus and still get emotional in those first 10 minutes to this day. You know what? And
yeah, that's true.
Like my emotions don't come from the people around me. I feel how I feel. And I'll tell you something, like when I first saw Armageddon and Bruce Willis stayed on that asteroid and killed himself and the whole world was celebrating and his daughter was hurt, I'm just like, y'all some assholes. Like, y'all know a whole person just died up there. Like, I get it. Earth, bro, give this man like 5 minutes of silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, y'all just went ahead and started dropping it and shit. Fucking percolating all over the place.
We alive, motherfuckers. No,
strip club opened the fuck back up. You know, she put her hand on the screen. It's all static. She just finished talking to her dad for the last time. They on there. It's time for the percolator.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Y'all fucked up, bro. Y'all fucked up.
Yes.
So I know for me, I gave Soul 2 puffs out of 5, only because I respect you trying, you know, to throw some more Black people in your movies. Representation matters. Trust me, I'm telling you that. I know people think it's like fucking, it's a gesture that people throw out, but representation matters. The way they hype this up to make it like how Princess and the Frog, they're like first African American princess. You know, we was in droves. Black people showed up like, we trying to see
Hell
what this
is.
We trying to see. I want my daughter to see this shit, you know. And then they're just like, Pixar's doing Black people too, that aren't Frodo.
I was pissed at Princess and the Frog too, though. Like Princess and the Frog, and this just because I'm from Louisiana. Like some of them stereotypes was ass, and I was like, "Yo, y'all gotta miss me with that shit." But I gave it goddamn Firefly. Yeah, I'm gonna beat y'all ass.
2 puffs out of 5.
I gave it 2.5. I gave it 2.5. I was being generous, but I wasn't really happy with it.
All right. I think those are reasonable scores. It's not like it's a trash movie. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're giving it half a puff or 0 puffs out of 5. Like you gave it 2.5. It's an average movie to you. It's a bland movie. Like I didn't feel either kind of way about it, you know?
Right.
Let's get into the audacity that
unmitigated gall
that DC brought out for us on Christmas. This was their gift to us.
This wasn't the biggest lump of coal.
Oh my God. Wonder Woman 84. In all honesty, I would not have watched this movie at all. Apple was determined to watch Wonder Woman.
So was Khan.
Yeah,
girl power.
Let us watch Wonder Woman. Let us.
They cleared a whole time slot on Christmas for us to sit down and watch this movie.
Oh no, bro. We sat down. So you know, I got a Fire Stick. We tried to find some links and stuff for it. It was all buffering and shit. So she's just like, let's just fucking get the HBO Max. Let us pay this $15 and we'll cancel it after this. So we got the HBO Max. So in essence, I'm thinking I spent $15 for this movie off the rip. This shit better go in. Bruh. Out the gate with the little the Olympics, the competition, I was gone. Like my mind checked the fuck out. It was like Rise of Skywalker, like I'm fucking done with this movie already. That's how I was. Here's
the best part. Here's the best part of that scene. It had absolutely fucking nothing to do with the whole movie. At all. It was just there. It had nothing to do with the movie.
Shout out Pitmaster Mikey P. Bean. He says, I haven't seen it. I heard how terrible it is, and I want to see for myself. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of one more view on HBO. I can message you my HBO Max thing because it's going to be canceled by the end of January anyway. So you don't have to pay money towards it. If you want to see this movie, let me know. I will give you my shit so you don't give money to DC to promote Wonder Woman 99 or whatever the fuck their next sequel is. I don't fucking know. But this shit was not it. This was not it.
No.
Tried that AT&T thing. You got to have some kind of secret plan because I got a unlimited plan wireless with them, and they were just like, "Oh, you don't have the right unlimited plan." I'm like, "Nigga, ain't unlimited? Like what?" Super
obviously unlimited? Not.
Like unlimited means you have an unlimited amount of data. You don't have the super unlimited, which is a super unlimited amount of. Like I don't understand what they were doing. Anyway,
you do not have enough credits.
It was like I'm not like you or Jedi or fellow Pitmaster Rob. I don't dabble in the comics like you guys do. However, after watching that movie, I looked up everything about Max Lord. I saw how much of a badass this motherfucker was in the damn comics. And then I see this. First of all,
bro, this Max Lord. Wait,
everybody watched season 2 of Mandalorian. So my man Pedro Pascal, he's up here with me right now. I'm just like, my guy. I saw him in Wonder Woman 84. I'm like, was Mandalorian money not good? Is Mandalorian money not good?
What did you do?
Exactly. What's happening? What is
Why? Why are you doing this?
Did you invest in some bad shit? What is going on? Like, what happened?
What did you do? Oh my God.
Toupee on his head, shaved his mustache. They had old girl from Saturday Night Live be Cheetah in it, which was horrible. Bro, I'm gonna let you talk about it because I'm gonna get too carried away. I know I'm gonna fuck the movie up for everybody, so I'm gonna just let you talk. And if you start spoiling shit, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go.
No. First, because this movie needs to be thrashed. First and foremost.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, listen, if you need my HBO Max account, I'll give you that shit too. I watch a lot of shows on it. It just popped up. I was like, okay, this is a bonus. So I watched it. And I'm mad I watched it. Because first and foremost, Pedro Pascal as Max Lord is a fucking dud all the way around.
Max Lord is a white dude. He's a white dude.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just like, what are you doing? I don't know if DC was just like, oh, he's big now because he's Mandalorian. If we get him, they're gonna watch.
Right. Which worked because I was excited to see him as Max Lord. I was like, okay, this will work. And then he came out and I was like, oh, what? Why? Why do you have him looking like this? Dude, he looks like the Jehovah's Witness that just goes around knocking on people's doors and just like you don't answer the door, so he'll leave a flyer. Like this dude is the total opposite. He's the total opposite. And then like the storyline with it, okay, cool. The plot just kind of goes all over the place to where Kristen Wiig is like developing powers, okay. And then the shit that gets me in the yes, Fitz, yes, Jedi, Jehovah's Witness. He is like that guy. He is that guy. He was like a Jehovah's Witness mixed with an Avon lady in a suit, going around. Was like, can I grant your wish? 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 I want to grant your wish. You have a wish? Oh, you're gonna make me better? I have a wish? And then the kid's like, Dad, chill the fuck out.
Yo, that kid was the most worthless plot device in the whole thing. Like this man, he was just like, my son is here. Like, what do you get him out of here? Here's the thing with comic movies. There's already a storyboard made. It's the comic book. Follow that shit.
Right. And then for some odd reason, someone in DC's territory was saying, okay, we're going to let fucking Wonder Woman fly on her own. Who did this? I don't know, but you, sir, should never, or ma'am, whoever the fuck decided this shit, should never work in movies again. Ever. They had to
explain this.
Go ahead.
Because somebody was trying to defend this movie. So the flying thing, which I was just like, oh, the bitch flies now. Somebody was like, no, she was lassoing the lightning and pulling herself so strong. That was the momentum from the lightning pull. And I'm just like, I felt like I was watching Spider-Man at first. I'm like, how long is rope? How long is her rope? Because she's running in the street, throws her rope up, and just takes the fuck off. And I'm just like, looking at the rope on your waist, it don't look like it's more than like 20 feet. But you up there,
what you grabbing?
Yeah,
what the fuck is you grabbing?
You were lassoing clouds, bro. You put on that gold suit. You was looking like what's the dude's name from fucking Power Rangers that was working with Rita that had that gold suit?
Goldar.
Let me see if I can real quick.
He was looking like Gold. Hey, Rita.
I was like, what is going on? Hold on.
Oh shit.
It looks like this dude right here. Like that was her power suit. And then like, oh girl, like Cheetah just knocked it right off of her. But let me just tell y'all.
The biggest said it's the lasso of truth. No, you cannot truth grab fucking clouds, KC. You can't. Bro. What the fuck? This shit was just dumb. It was dumb.
Hold on. This part right here. Pitmaster Wags. What up, Wags? They lost me at stealing a jet from the Smithsonian that was invisible.
Exactly.
And flew all the way to fucking Egypt. No tanker, no nothing. Gone. Like, if you're gonna try,
you know what? I thought of this because I was like, he was like, it could get us all the way to Egypt. I was like, what the fuck? No, it can't. Where are you refueling at? Who is going to meet you to refuel?
Like, let's fly over this ocean to Egypt. We got it. First of all, like
from fucking New York to Egypt.
You flew planes in World War II. You jumped into a new jet test, like, and was just like, I'm a pilot. Click, click, click. Gone. And then they're just like, wait a minute. Shit, our plane's invisible. Is there fireworks? Is it 4th of July? Let's fly over there.
Let's just fly through the flight. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here with this shit.
What is going on? Like, calm the fuck down, please.
And then you don't fly the fucker no more for the rest of the movie. You just fly that shit to Egypt.
Then let's talk about the action scene in Egypt or Saudi Arabia, wherever the fuck they was at. When she lassoed that missile to rescue the kids, I was like, how are these kids' necks still intact? If she was moving that fast, grabbed them at the back, fucking, she let go of the rope, fell, rolled on the ground, still at the velocity of whatever that missile was carrying her at. And those kids were just like, I'm like, you dead?
Yeah, the kids' necks, they broke. Them kids' necks is broke.
She was like, Steve. He was like, I'm on it. He put that missile in there. I'm like, the fuck is going? She rodeoed the fucking missile and fucking broke the kids' necks, rolled on the ground. And I was, what is happening? Like, why did they bring Steve back? I have so many fucking questions. But the biggest thing is, once I saw how badass Max Lord was in the comics, this motherfucker mind-controlled Superman to fuck up Batman, almost killed Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman had to throw her tiara, slice Superman's neck, fucking lasso Max Lord, break his neck just to fix everything. And I'm just like, this motherfucker lost his shit because his kid was like, Daddy in the woods. He was like, wait, my kid's in the woods? That changes everything. I got
you. I'm coming to get you.
I'm controlling the world. Daddy. Shit, he in the woods.
What?
Gotta get out of here.
Whoa. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here.
A helicopter drops him off to get his kid. Who the fuck is just helping this nigga get his kid? You was about to have nukes destroy the world.
The world, Craig.
He was like, yo, I got to get my kid. He's in the woods. Get on. We'll take you there. And then he gets there. Daddy. Credits. He ain't going to jail?
What? Nope. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
What?
Then my thing was, they was like, I want Kristen Wiig's character. She was like, I want to be known into something. I want to be an apex predator, something the world has never seen. Comes out as a fucking cheetah. I'm pretty sure the fucking world's seen the cheetah, Kristen. I'm pretty sure.
That's the second thing. I went and read up on that and how she actually became the cheetah in the comics. And I'm just like, so she just became this on a wishing stone, like. And then like she was already whooping Wonder Woman's ass. You know what I'm saying? Already. I want to be more. I want to be furry as fuck. Max Lord was like, say no more, fam. I got you.
I got you.
What is happening? I was like, y'all could not have made this movie worse. Like, people are just like, what did you expect? Did you like the first one? I actually thought the first one was decent. I wasn't walking out the theater like, fuck.
The first one was good. Out of all the DC movies that have been terrible, that was the one movie I was like, okay, they could start a franchise off this movie because it's got something good. And immediately in the sequel, they fucked it up.
100%.
Immediately.
I know they're going for the whole 80s thing, but it was too campy. It was like Aquaman, but worse than Aquaman, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you could have missed me with that shit.
Second, can we just say Gal Gadot cannot act? She's trash.
She can't. She's beautiful, but she can't.
Her lines, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I know I like how the movie and the director was like, everybody from, all the Amazons have this accent because she has that accent in real life or whatnot. But I'm just like she can't cry. She like her emotions are like when she was saying goodbye to Steve, trash. Like, I'm just like, she can't even make me believe that she's going to miss this dude. And then I renounce my wish. Then she's, bro, the run scenes in this movie. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. When she's running fast and they use the special effects, bro. The run sequences in this movie, I'm like,
this shit is so wild.
I'm like, did you not see the run sequence of Black Panther and Captain America in Infinity War when they were running ahead of the fucking rest of Wakanda? Booking it. I'm just like, fast running is done. We can do it. I've seen it 3 years ago. You can do it, but you wanted to do it this way. So now we sit here waiting on this 4-hour Justice League Zack Snyder cut that has Darkseid in it. So hopefully that's good. I don't know. DC ain't off on a good start.
I heard it was good. I'm not positive.
It better be, bro. If this movie is trash,
it better be amazing.
We about to have a whole smoke pit roasting that shit if it ain't working out. If it ain't working
4 hours, oh yeah, you getting all this work for 4 hours.
I might just skip scenes that were in the original one. Like, where's the extra shit at? Like, it better have that option. I ain't sitting there watching two Titanic. Avatars.
Two avatars and shit.
At the end of the day, I gave this movie 1.5 puffs out of 5.
I gave it a half a puff. A half a puff. You get a half a puff.
Like, fuck it. Don't do it. So a half puff, that's like telling people don't watch it. Like, it ain't worth it.
Don't touch this movie.
I gave it 1.5.
You will be mad at yourself.
Because I
was so mad. I was so mad at this movie. Like, afterwards, I didn't say anything. I just got up and left. Because everybody else was just like, oh, this is pretty decent. I just got up and left. I was like, I don't want to talk bad about this movie in front of them.
Who said this was decent? Khan?
Yeah, Khan was like, this is decent. I was like, the fuck it was. And I got up and left.
I asked Apple. I was like, did you like it? It was okay. I'm like, stop saying that. Just say it's bad. Like, she hasn't seen a movie that she can just straight up be like, this movie is ass. She just be like, it was okay. I liked some parts. Like, just say it's bad. Man. Just say it's trash.
It's trash. Cool. It's trash. Yes. That movie was trash.
Bashura, I think that's the but yeah, so that's Makk and Mac at the movies. We're gonna try and incorporate this every now and then when we we'll catch a movie. But let's roll into let's get into some of these house meeting things.
We need to have a house meeting, y'all.
House meeting. I think, were you the one that posted this one? Like, if you're over at your homie's house and you see a roach, what do you do?
Yes.
All right. So I've actually been in this situation, right? And you see the roach, but I didn't say anything. Like, I looked at it, I'm just like, oh shit. And he's just chatting like ain't shit wrong. Yeah,
there it is, exactly. Right there.
He's sitting over there. I'm sitting over here. There's a roach on the floor, like behind him, crawling on the wall or like by the wall. And I'm just like, oh shit. And, he's just talking to me like ain't shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, bro, I think there's a roach there.
Going to the fridge.
Yeah. Like, he cool. Like the roach pays rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that's fucking Steve. Yeah, he's my boy. I'm just like, bro, you can't, like, I've been in kitchens of family members and shit. You open the drawer, a roach crawls across the silverware. I'm just like, everything in this house is invalid.
I'm done.
Like,
I'm done.
I'm never eating here again. Like, there are certain things where you.
What kind of cereal you got? Yeah, I ain't touching that shit.
How do you close the box on your cereal? Oh, you don't? Because I ain't trying to pour that shit. Cereal. And a motherfucker roach be swimming in them Cheerios and shit. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my god, bro. There's not shit worse than than finding a roach in a drawer that has silverware in it. Because
Bro,
you're
that's
just
the
like,
worst.
this shit's all over. Shit's all over. Like, I can't
it's everywhere.
shit. Like,
If
if I
they
open a
comfortable enough to be just chilling on your silverware,
what is on your silverware for to make the roach want to chill on silverware?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
like I'm gonna hang out with the forks and shit, my nigga. I'm just gonna sit here. Like, nah.
And then they be looking at you like, oh my God. When you open the drawer, you just like when you hear the sound of roaches scurrying,
Bro, yeah.
Shout out Mike. He's like, the roach owns the place. We the guests. You let Orkin tell you. Orkin be like, if you see one roach, there's 9,000 in your walls. You be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, bro. Being from South Carolina, this was the biggest
It's a water bug.
Bro.
They say that shit out here too.
That's not a roach, it's a palmetto. Bitch, that's a roach.
Nah, my guy. That is a roach, my guy. Yo, Casey said when they stand on their hind legs and flex their wings. Listen, if I go in your crib and a roach has the audacity to flex on me like that, bro, I ain't hanging out at your crib no more. You just chalk that one up as I'm not coming back over here. And I'm gonna let you know. That one I'm gonna let you know. Look, my guy, the roach flexed on me. It got bold enough to be territorial. I'm not coming back over here. It won. Because if that motherfucker flies, somebody's dying. There's gonna be a whole lot of bullet holes and a whole lot of spots.
He said, I'm shooting.
I'm shooting.
They flying, somebody dying. Yo, I remember the dorms at Eglin. And this is before
oh my God,
family came in. So TMO wasn't here. I didn't have my washer and dryer and shit. So I'm taking my laundry to the dorm to do it in y'all laundry room. I'm going up the stairs. There's a roach in the corner of the stairwell. And as I was passing it, the roach was like its head was turning, watching me. I'm like, bro, the roaches got necks out here. Like they got whole necks out here. Orbital fucking just the whole ball and socket joint. Yeah. The roach looking at me like, who the fuck? You ain't in the dorm? Bro, you in house.
When you get here. Yeah.
You just
when you get here.
You using our shit? I saw that roach and I was just like, let me just go to the laundromat and just throw some quarters in this thing. Because if that roach would have flew, that whole dorm would have known I was. That whole dorm would have known I was there. I've seen a roach fly one time, and that's all you need.
Bro, that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is the scariest,
bro. Oh my God!
I don't care how manly you are. When a roach flies, a little bit of bitch comes out of you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's like, oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mikey, because when I came back for a WD school IQT side, we was in the ST dorms, and that first floor, bro, I ain't seen that in my room, but that first floor, I'm just like, bro, I just need to make it to the stairs to get to the second floor before these guys get me, because the stairwell is dark. They have the lights in that bitch, so the roach be like,
you got the lights on, they be like, oh shit, meet Noah.
Oh shit, he sees it. If you try to go up at night, bro, let a roach fly. A roach flies and touch my face. I'm getting facial I'm gonna come back looking like The Weeknd. You got to change my whole shit up. You gonna see me? I'm gonna look like The Weeknd in this moment. That roach gonna be like, psh, I'm gonna be like Dr. 90210. been running through the seas because I'm heartless. I'm heartless. That mother.
Oh shit!
What the hell the fuck happened to Mac? Oh, Roach hit his face. He just got a new face.
He just got that part of his face off.
Yeah, just take the whole part off and do something with it. I don't know. Just this is so just take that off. You can't. I can't. I won't.
Yeah, just take my whole cheek. Take the whole cheek, dog. Just take it. I don't need
Take
it.
the whole cheek. Oh shit. Oh man, but yeah. All you need to do is just see one roach fly, and then now they all suspect after that. I don't care. Water bug, palmetto bug, whatever the fuck bug. If you have roach appearance, if you look like a roach, I'm going to be like, he could take off at any minute. He has the capability of flying at any second. Oh, that's just a water bug. Nah, grandma. You got roaches in your house.
I'm in the garage because Manz got
And then the second topic we want to talk about in house meeting is, I think you shared the news as well. Caillou. PBS is like, we had enough shit. You done, son. Caillou has been canceled. No more episodes will be coming on PBS.
Now, he will be open for reruns. I found this out. So hopefully he will be put on a station to where we can optionally add him in our lives. We need that. Cause fuck that kid.
Oh man. And I'm just like, Caillou is not allowed in this house. So like my kids didn't grow up on my man. I was like, thank God, I hate that little freak.
I hate that little freak. Dude, Caillou was a little whiny motherfucker, man.
Mikey, what you talking about? Hold on. What do we do about Llama Llama? What is Llama Llama? Well, he has kids that are younger than me.
I didn't watch Llama Llama.
So you know what it is, though?
I know what it is, but I didn't watch it. But I will tell you now because I'm watching my nephew, and the next one up on the motherfucking chopping block that we need to stop at all costs is fucking Coco Melon. Melon. Oh my dear Jesus.
I swear to God, if I hear Johnny one more motherfucker time.
Bro, I didn't know how serious it was. I had my nephew for 2 weeks, bro. And this is all he wanted to watch. And I'm like, what the fuck is Coco Melon? But this is the new wave. Coco Melon is fucking... Caillou's bad, but Coco Melon, let me tell you, this is torturous. If you put somebody in a room for 12 hours and all they had to watch was Coco Melon, them motherfuckers will snitch. I'm telling you, they're going to snitch in a heartbeat. Coco Melon is fucking awful. It is awful.
They make so much money because they get all that YouTube money, dog. They just put the worst animated on there because they know the kids don't give a fuck about quality animation.
They don't care.
Oh my
God. My nephew knew all the songs. He knew all them shits, singing them. And that was like he refuses to watch anything else.
When LJ moved on from fucking Baby Shark, when I was like, I swear if I hear Baby Shark one more time, and all of a sudden, every time he had that iPad, it was like Johnny, yes, Dama, eating candy. I'm like, nigga.
No, Papa. Telling lies. No, Papa. Like, oh my fucking Jesus.
Like, spank him already.
Yeah. Yes. Whoop his ass. The cookie's gone. He's the only kid.
Whoop his ass. That'll stop all the lies. God damn it. Oh my God.
Beat his little ass.
But yeah, I'm happy, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the person, because I'm like, are they out here putting out new episodes? Like I thought Caillou was just on repeat on reruns anyway. But for them to be like, oh, it's been canceled, like y'all was really putting out new episodes of Caillou? Like
New episode.
What are y'all doing out here? Terrorists?
Reckless. Just reckless.
That's why they raided the Capitol, because they found out Caillou was being canceled. So he was like,
don't you take this piece of American fabric out of our culture.
Caillou's Canadian. What are y'all mad about? Calm down. Let the Canadians be mad. What are y'all doing? Oh, man. But speaking of that, let's go ahead and get into this week's Whose Man's Is This?
Oh, Manz is this? Who Manz is this? I need to know.
So whose man's is this? Let's talk about Wildin' Out Wednesday. So I'm gonna let you go first, Black. So how did your day start Wednesday? And when did you find out fuckery was happening?
So Wednesday was a weird day for me. So I kind of woke up late. So I have a condition, right? So I have potassium deficiency. Every now and then that shit, it gets out of control. Wednesday was the day it decided to get out of control. So I woke up early and I wasn't feeling too great. So my remedy is just get a whole bunch of potassium. So I was just laying in bed and I was watching the whole shit play out.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, there's going to be a rally at such and such time. Then they're going to do a vote. So during the rally, the first part of the rally is when Eric Trump Jr. got up there and he was like, this is not your Republican Party. This is Donald Trump's Republican Party. I was like, uh-oh. This is about to be wild. I was like, uh-oh. They laying out the gauntlet.
Them's fighting
Then
words.
somebody else, somebody else came out was like, well, it's time to start taking names and kicking ass. I was like, okay, this is wild. This is wild. So then the man of the hour came up and he started doing a whole rant. And I'm like, bro, like, what is going on? Like, this motherfucker's mad. More so than usual. Then, so he was like, I'm going to put this on the vice president, Mike Pence. He needs to do something. Mike Pence immediately came out, was like, nope, I ain't doing that shit. I'm following the law. I was like, oh, this is going to be an interesting day. This is going to be an interesting ass day. So when they finally got in the Congress and the shit started, everything was going normal. And then Ted Cruz stood up. Everybody started clapping. Yay! Yay! The idiot has spoken. I shouldn't be saying that. But he got up, did his thing. So they went to the thing. And then that's when all the shit popped off. Now, you gotta know, watching this shit, I knew it was coming. Like from the instant Eric Trump Jr. said that, or Eric Trump said that shit, or was it Donald Jr.? He said, yeah. Once he said that shit, I was like, okay, something about to happen. But the thing is, it happened. So I wasn't really shocked because I was like, this is gonna be a wild ass day. Something crazy is gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be full blown Karen on steroids type of day. You know what I mean? Like Karen and Craig went shit. Yeah, Karen and Craig both went crazy Wednesday. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like it's just now it's just at a point to where, you know what I mean? Like, don't even deny that shit, bro. Like, this is what y'all set out to do. Like, if it was any other thing, like, y'all didn't know it was gonna get that crazy. Okay, cool. Say that shit.
Mhm.
But dog, that shit got wild.
It's like one of those things where you get to like the end of the movie or whatever, and you see like the actual event, and then you start like backtracking and you start seeing like hints and red herrings and fucking red flags and shit. Be like, we should have seen
this shit was coming.
You know?
It was
but yeah,
coming.
I was teleworking too Wednesday, but I knew that they were gonna, you know, verify and certify the electoral college votes. So that's what I tuned in for. And then they were just like, oh, well, there's a rally going on, whatever. And I'm just like, this dude always has rallies or whatever, so it's not a big deal. But like you said, when Donald Trump Jr. got out there, he just started just like he had no real objective other than to rile the crowd up. Like he would just say
that's it.
Whatever the hot topic was for that group of people to be upset. And like some of the things he said, yeah, like the whole amen, a woman thing, I'm just like, you know, like, let's be real. Like, it's amen, bro. Like, it's not a sexist thing. It's a word that means so be it. Like, that's how you end a prayer. Right. You know, it's not like, I don't know who complained about that to be like, I think we should say a woman too. Like, why? Like, this is the actual word that has a meaning, you know? Anyway.
Yeah, it means something.
Yeah, but then he was just like, and then they just found out that transgender women who used to be men have an advantage in female sports. And that whole, this isn't your Republican Party, it's Trump's Republican Party. And I'm just like, and boom goes the dynamite, right? And then
that was it.
Rudy Giuliani gets up there. He's like, let's have trial by combat. And I'm just like, who are you fighting?
If you don't sit your old ass down somewhere, you ain't fighting nobody.
Oh, Emperor Palpatine.
Break your goddamn head.
You was already leaking oil at that press conference and shit. Now you want to go out there and try and box? This ain't real steel. Motherfucker, shit.
Right?
You Jack out there punching for you.
They gotta piece you back together and shit. Like that shit was just a weird day, bro. It was weird. It was weird.
And then Trump gets out there and I'm listening to his speech and I'm just like, it doesn't sound like he is out there trying to talk about issues or anything. He is just saying stuff. And then in my head, in the back of my head, when he was like, we're going to march down to the Capitol peacefully. And I was just like, I think that peacefully should have been.
Really?
I was like,
yeah, that shit wouldn't happen.
We're going there peacefully and we're going to cheer our car. Not all of them, but some of them. And we're going, and I'm just like, bro, as hyped up as they were, and you're just gonna be like, go to the cap. I'm like, you going with them or nah? Because
right,
I know you're not going with them because you know they finna be wild for the night, and they should fuck.
I'll give you a little bit of insight into why. Like I was on alert from, was it New Year's Day? I was on alert from that day. And I'll tell you why. So I'm a gun guy. I shoot guns, right? I love guns. The Second Amendment, I whatever it is to what it means to y'all, I just like shooting guns, right? I love guns. I shoot. So I went to the gun range. I was in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Shooter's World. I had never seen that shit so packed. I'm talking about packed. To the brim.
Are y'all practicing?
Huh?
What y'all doing?
Yeah, like
y'all get ready for something?
That shit was packed, bro. Packed to the brim. And it was one of those things I was like, this is highly unusual. You know what I mean? Like, this is highly fucking unusual. But I was looking at the people, like the dude in the bay next to me. Like he was trying to coach his, I guess his girlfriend or daughter, whatever it was. Like he's an older guy and she was a young girl. He was trying to coach her. I'm like, dude, you just giving her all types of fucked up advice. Like all types of fucked up advice. Like this is bad. This is bad for you, my guy. Meanwhile, I'm in that bitch with an AR-10 shooting 308 rounds. I'm just like busting off. Pow, pow, pow. And they're like, God, that's a loud gun you got there, guy. And I'm like, yeah, I like to shoot, motherfucker. I know one thing. If this shit does pop off,
it's a big bullet. You boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go back a couple of you motherfuckers off of me real quick. That's all I'm saying. But that shit had me on alert. And just to see that, like, this where that shit could have went, like, it's kind of scary, bro. It's kind of scary. Like, we're doing a Patreon after this, and I'm gonna be spewing straight up facts out on Patreon. So, but yeah, it's just it's a lot of shit, bro. Like, just had me on alert to why this shit wasn't surprising to me at all. It really wasn't.
It took me off guard. Like I thought they would just, because here's the thing, because I knew there'd be law enforcement there, and apparently my mindset was the one thing that they will not fuck up or fuck with is
law enforcement,
because this whole summer they was on the side of law enforcement. Which I understand, if they're doing their job the way they're supposed to be doing, support them, right? But there was some wild law enforcement officers that did some shit, got away with some shit that they shouldn't have got away with. But if you're doing your job right, do your job, officer. I salute you. You know, thank you for your service. So these people are just, I am here to watch the Capitol because these people are voting or certifying these votes. Here comes a protest. They're mainly like, here would be my mindset. Like if I'm a cop, and here come all these Trump supporters, I'm just like, I know they support the blue. They ain't going wild out.
But you know what? That's probably an excuse for why this shit was so minimalistic. You know what I mean? Like they like the cops. Yeah. They back the blue. You know what I mean? So why would they fuck with us? Not knowing this shit was gonna go where it went. You know what I mean? Well, like I can understand that.
Here's where I would have been pissed. Like if I was on like the side of the Capitol where the door wasn't at, and these motherfuckers trying to break in, and I'm doing everything I can with my mace and fucking baton, and then I look over and I see towards the front, they opening the barriers, letting these motherfuckers go, and I'd be like,
"Oh, bro, I'd have been pissed."
Benedict Arnold. Traitor!
Yep.
Tour. I'm out here beating people with this stick, getting rocks thrown at me, and y'all letting them in? What am I doing? Bro, there was a dude, one of the officers or Capitol Police officers got beat to death with a fire extinguisher. Trying to keep people alive. And these motherfuckers was just real. Like, bro, the video of
let's take this selfie real quick.
The video of the brother that was trying to hold it back with that fucking baton.
Yo, he running up the stairs like, yo, classic black guy. Classic. Talking mad shit the whole way up. Hey, don't y'all come up this motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Boy, I swear to God.
That's too many y'all, motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the funny shit was, like when he would turn around with the fucking baton, the mob would stop like, oh shit, what's he finna do?
Hey, motherfucker, I will whoop your ass.
My brother was like, it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. That mob was like, fuck you.
Don't y'all come right. I swear to God, I'll whoop y'all ass. I ain't playing.
Boy,
yeah. Boy.
Take another
step. I dare you, motherfucker.
Right. I bet you ain't gonna come up here. Yeah.
Listen, I got the power of my ancestors in this motherfucking club. I'll whoop your ass. Not today.
It's
Not
challenge.
today.
Yeah, but I don't. I would have been like, hey man, they do not pay me enough for this shit. Go ahead, fellas. Go ahead. Go.
I need my pension right motherfucking now. Right now.
So, and then let's talk about these cats. So, like, this shit happens, and like, it's about 30, 40 minutes of this shit. And I'm just like, damn, man, like, old buddy ain't gonna come out and be like, hey, y'all calm the fuck down. Like, I said, go over there peacefully to fucking support the people who are going to challenge the election, not do. I'm expecting something like that because anybody would be like, yo, calm. I ain't tell y'all to do that shit. Calm the fuck down. It took like hours until Joe Biden came out. It was like, Donnie, say something to your people.
Like, bro, you ain't gonna do shit.
Then he came out and was like, he just threw lighter fluid on the fucking fire.
Yeah, right.
I'm like
as bad as the situation was,
bubbled up. They heard your speech and it was like, oh, spirit bomb.
Are we going to get him? Yep, we're going to get him.
You heard the boss? Yeah. My man put on his fucking Buffalo shit. He was like, you heard him. Click. The door over. He is like, the door's locked. Watch out. Like the old cartoons are there.
And we're in here. Rah! Motherfucker.
Yo, like, could you imagine like being so caught up in the emotion where you were just in, like, you are breaking in offices, like old buddy who got arrested today that was in Pelosi's office with his foot on the desk, taking the thing and all that shit. And I'm just like, they are taking full camera pictures of you, face exposed. You up there like, hey, get this.
Hey, got this bitch mail. Got a mail.
Walking out, knowing that you committed a crime, and you should know, like, I get it, adrenaline's going, you're just like, everybody's doing it. But at the end of the day, you're like, oh man, I'm about to be so arrested. They got my whole face on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They had no expectations. They had no expectations of being arrested. None. Zero. Zilch. This motherfucker walked out of Nancy Pelosi's office to the camera and was like, I didn't take it. I left a quarter.
I bled on her desk a little bit, and then I left that bitch a note. I said, Big O was here, you bitch. I was like, Big O? You about to be in jail sucking them big old dicks?
Big old.
They gonna be like, oh, so you Big O, huh? Yeah, bring that ass here, boy. Bring that
big old ass here. Bring that big old ass here.
You got a big
about
old
to show
mouth.
you some big old dick.
You got a big old mouth, Big O. Come over here and get this big old dick. This big old dick. Him, old buddy that jumped on he was in the speaker seat. And he was just like, Trump.
Oh, yeah, him too.
Bro, you had old boy parkouring, looking like a division agent, hanging from the balcony in the chambers. I'm like, y'all out here wild. Like, bro, I get it. I think the only time I've been hyped in a group is like watching Endgame in the theater. When I'm just feeding off everybody's energy and we just all in the theater like, hey, that was the only time talking during the movie everybody was cool with because everybody was hyped.
Yeah.
So I see that. It's like, they're probably like,
motherfuckers out here. They out here individually proving walls don't work because them motherfuckers just scaling them bitches.
Bro, did you see old buddy fall in that video? They had like the Mario sound effects to it. Bro, he fell, bro. Like he didn't fall. He wasn't bracing for that fall. He fell on that bike rack. That bike rack was like, cling. I was like, he didn't make it up the wall.
Nope.
It was at moment, he knew he fucked up.
He fucked up.
Bro, they had a.
You only got a few more inches, Johnny. Oh no.
Bro, they had old girl come out there. They pushed me out and maced me. What's your name? Elizabeth.
What the fuck you think was gonna happen? It's a revolution. What the fuck you think was gonna happen?
It's a revolution. I just got
We're storming the Capitol.
I just got maced. We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Oh, word.
Because old girl just got shot in the neck. I would have took that mace and been like, you know what? Hey, I deserved it.
Yep. Better mace than a bullet.
Yep. Bro, I mean, the whole thing, man. That cat's walking up in there with Confederate flags, and I'm just like, well, he's got to say something now. This shit is out of hand. He was like, you're all special people. We adore you. Go home in peace.
We love you. Yeah.
I'm like,
it's time to go home now.
Yep.
We love you for real? For real? Is it? What movie am I in? What movie am I in?
Oh,
what am I watching?
Look at my
what Netflix?
What about Token Buddy looking like like the intro of a BT movie? I bet you're wondering how it ended.
Yeah.
He was, bro,
in the Senate.
My heart, when I saw that black dude in there, I'm like,
with a bubble jacket and a MAGA hat, twist to the back, just standing there, looking like you on aisle 13 in fucking Publix, you dumb motherfucker. Get the fuck out the Senate, you dumbass.
He was like,
you gonna be first. They gonna sell you out first, you dummy. You a dummy. They got your face first.
Maybe
I just want you to know that.
Maybe he was testing out the theory. They won't shoot you if you have a MAGA hat on. And so far, the theory worked. You see how far he made it?
He made it.
He was like, maybe this is our cloak of invisibility. Why are you? Oh, shit, you got a red hat. Come on in, bro. I didn't know you was in, man. You
Come on in. Oh, shit. Did they give you that truth serum up in Lovecraft Country? Did they do that for you?
Oh, my God. That whole day, I'm just like, yo. And then they're like, oh, curfew at 6. And I'm just like, these people ain't going home at 6. I better see some arrests. I was like, where's the National Guard? And they like, cool, he coming. Oh, no, President said he didn't want him. And then they just went to Prince. It was like, yo, you want the National Guard dudes? Prince was like, yes, please. I'm in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come help me. Oh, man. That whole day, I am just in shock. And I'm just like, I'm watching Fox News because normally when a side is taking an L, like if blues, like the left is taking an L, I watch CNN to see how they try to spin it to make it look like it ain't bad. So then I'm watching Fox and I'm just like, let me see how they spinning it. And they talking about like Fox ever since the election night. And I think a little bit before they kind of been like anti-Trump. The news section.
Everybody but Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is still on the Trump train.
Sean, like everybody who has their own show, they try to still be on Trump's side or whatever. Yeah. But the thing that got me is I'm watching this thing. I'm just like, this is a whole federal building. They are breaching, right? I don't care if the cops move the thing to let you in. The barrier was there. You passed the barrier. You breached a barrier and you're in there in a federal thing, interrupting a constitutional, a political, a congressional session. Like it is like black people have died for way less.
Way less.
Part and I'll get more into this when we do our after hour show. I'm just like I'm waiting to see a real gun get pulled on someone not of color and a trigger get pulled and they get shot and killed. And that's what happened with old girl in there. And I'm just like, I feel
like realistically, when that shit popped off, I was like, John Wick needs to come out here right the fuck now and just mow over shit. That's what I wanted. I really wanted it to happen because that's the only way people are gonna learn. Don't do stupid shit. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And this was the dumbest of dumb. No matter the cause that you were doing it for. Like, imagine this shit. Imagine any other group going out there in the middle of a joint session of Congress. In the middle of a joint session of Congress. While they are casting votes to determine the next president of the United States. Really? This is the time y'all felt like y'all want to act an ass? Like, bro, die. You die so well. That's what I wanted to see.
In your head, in their heads, they're just like, well, shit, if we break in there, Donald Trump's still the president, right? If we can stop them from voting, he'll still be the president, right? Like, no.
That's a dumbass train of thought.
No.
Because
no, not how that works.
What happens?
Not how this works.
What happens if, all right, 4 years from now, what are you going to say? He should still be here? He should be the president for life? No, that's just empowering a dumbass train of thought. It's dumb. He lost. It's time to go. Now, if 4 years ago, this same shit would have happened, it would have been just as wrong. You know what I mean? It would have been just as wrong. Because people back then probably would have felt justified for doing that shit. They didn't want to see it happen. They had just as much. Nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, let that shit go. You lost. We'd let you stay and play if you want, but goddamn, you lost. Pass the dice, motherfucker.
Here's my biggest thing, and again, we'll get more in depth in the after show. You look like you don't want the job, my guy. You look like you don't want to be president because you're not doing the things.
You want the title. Yeah. You want the title.
So, bro, you did your 4 years and they're like, bro, somebody else is taking the job. If it was me, I'd be like, it'd be like ComSec. I didn't want to do ComSec. I'm sitting here doing ComSec and a new dude comes in and be like, this is your relief for ComSec. Thank God. Please take this shit.
Take this shit. Take this shit.
I know I fucked it up. Can you fix the ComSec program, please? I don't want to go to jail. Fix this. He's like, no, I want to keep doing ComSec, fucking it up. Like,
you know what he sound like? You know what he sound like? A bitter ass baby daddy. Like, I hate that bitch, but you can't fuck her. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want that bitch. I don't want nothing to do with her, but don't you fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible baby mama. She be tripping. All this. Oh, you got a boyfriend? What? Nah, I'm your dude. Like,
nah, that's mine. That's mine, my guy. You can't touch that. That's mine.
Yo, so
like, you don't even like her though.
Here, and he's saying in every interview, her family is saying she's a patriot that gave her life for her country. Like, if she died doing Air Force shit, because she's an Air Force veteran, 14 years, that would be dying for your country.
Listen, on Patreon, I'm about to go in. I'm going in on this exact situation. Like, for real. I'm going in on this exact situation. But
what up,
she was no fucking patriot.
Sade joined in. What we drinking? I got some Crown Straight. My boy over there, some Angels and Demons.
Oh, so yeah.
What?
Drink for the night. I forgot to put this out in the beginning. Drink for the night. I took a part of Angel's Envy, which is a whiskey, a part of ginger beer, and a part of pineapple juice. And my drink for the night, I have dubbed it the Angels of Africa. So that's how you make it.
Because when they get here, they'll fix all of this.
Yes. Victory.
If y'all want to take a shot, if y'all are watching and y'all want to take a shot, kind of welcome in the director's cut of 2020 because it's kind of running long. Just throw shots in there. just throw shots in the comment. We'll stop what we doing. We'll take a shot with you. We'll take a sip. But
Yep.
here's my thing. And this is to Mikey if he's still watching. So if she died, like I agree with you, she was committing a crime. I don't care if she was in there and she wasn't breaking shit or anything like that. She you went in there without permission. You see other people acting a fool. People with guns trying to protect politicians are out in them hallways. This is me. Like if I was in there and I'm like, I bit off more than I could chew, I would probably lay down on the floor till all the shit was calmed down and walk out. Because the worst thing you could do when guns are up and people are acting an ass is be up and about and could probably be confused as somebody who's acting an ass. So
right.
I would have just laid the fuck down. She's out there like, you know, the dude who recorded her dying was interviewed and he was just like, we weren't trying to do anything. We were just trying to leave. We're trying to find the exit. I'm like, y'all shouldn't have been in there to have to look for the exit. Sit your ass outside where the fuck you supposed to be at. And then now she dead. And like Mikey said, act of terrorism, that's sedition. You broke into the fucking Capitol. You died. You were a 14-year Air Force veteran. Do you think they're going to give her like a funeral with all the fucking bells and whistles and shit?
She shouldn't. She shouldn't get it. No, she absolutely should not get that shit. She shouldn't. You know why? Because you are a terrorist. You should not have been even participating in that event as a member of the Air Force. If you are active duty, if you're a veteran, okay, cool. But you still shouldn't get that shit. That is an act of terrorism. You absolutely should not get that shit. And I would say that if that person were any color, you should not be doing that shit.
100%, man. 100%. I've seen people lose honorable discharge on less. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Less. You know, she in there doing that shit in the neck. And that's the part that fucks me up is like I saw the video and it was something to see her because her eyes were open. She was holding her neck. She knew she was dying. She knew it was over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knew it was over. And I'm just like,
she knew she fucked up. She fucked up.
You're probably wondering how I got here. You know, like you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it all started.
But you know, as soon as she climbed on that shit, he shot.
Yeah.
Like as soon as she climbed on that shit, she was trying to get in there, and he was like, "Nah."
That they showed so much restraint. Like when they was trying to break into you saw when they was poking the fucking glass and peeking through the shit, and them motherfuckers had guns.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was just like, bro, just shoot them. It's House of the Dead.
Yeah,
it's like in Call of Duty. They break in the barrier.
At that point, your shit is under siege, my guy. Like,
yeah,
shoot.
Yeah. Yep.
I know you don't want to, but goddamn, shoot.
The trigger restraint was amazing. Like they were actually trampling and killing fellow Capitol Police officers, and there was only 5 deaths. You know,
was it 5? Last I checked, it was 4.
I thought it was 4, and then 4 plus old girl that got shot in the neck. Unless they're including her into that 4.
They're including her into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're including her.
I'm just like, bro, that's crazy to me how that shit got happened. My man Smitty coming in here. Smitty, you can't be telling everybody's business in here, man. And
I was there when that happened, by the way. First and foremost, you don't just take an appointment day and go to Everland, motherfucker. That shit is funny. I love Pussy though.
Appointments for the day, bro. He was like finance, NPF.
Appointment, Everland.
I'm just like, bro, you all day? Oh, so
I love Pussy.
Makes it 5. Okay. So that's why it says 5, because they included the officer, the cop.
Okay.
But yeah, Wednesday was wild. And you know the messed up part, or not the messed up part, that my son actually sat and watched probably about an hour or so with me. Normally they don't even fuck with the news and shit. Like normally I'm watching the shit. Like he was making breakfast and he sat down and watched, and we were both sitting there like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like this is some White House down, Olympus is far.
You know what? I haven't felt that feeling that I felt that day since 9/11. It was just like the shit was surreal. It was happening. Like the same way I felt on 9/11 was like, this shit is crazy. That's how I felt Wednesday. I
felt worse on Wednesday because of who kind of led that charge.
Who it was. Yeah.
Like 9/11 was just like somebody just don't like America. This dude is just like, oh, I'm losing. Fuck it up. 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 I'm just like, how do you, bro, like this, the national danger that this man presents. Like when he leaves, these people are still going to like follow him religiously and faithfully. Like he could actually, if he doesn't end up in jail,
you know what?
He doesn't end up in jail,
they permanently banned his Twitter.
He don't even give a fuck. This man can create his own digital media avenue, and you know how much these people will subscribe to that shit. This man is
religiously,
he has tapped into a percentage of the population that nobody else could have reached to the extent that he has touched them and reached them at. You know what I'm saying? Like no politician has ever had people ravenous like this, you know?
Right. And look at Mikey. He said, I went to bed really hoping to wake up to read that Pence grew bars and threw the 25th Amendment over the table on the night. But that's not going to happen, bro. It's not.
I mean, the House is already like impeachment charges. Like, I mean, it'll go to the Senate, and the Senate will be like, man, he's out of here in like fucking 9 days. Chill. You know?
Right.
And
that's why it's not going to happen.
I'm like, it's still 9 days of retardedness. This man, you saw what this man did in 1 day of retardedness.
Yep.
You don't think he
get him the fuck out of there?
Yeah. He got the nuke.
You got to get him the fuck out of there.
He got nuclear codes.
That's the scary shit. That's the scary shit. You can really.
You know what I'm saying? We just talked about Wonder Woman 84. These motherfuckers launching nukes. You don't think this dude would be like, well, if I can't be president, nobody can. Like, bro.
Scorched earth.
My man was in there talking about trying to give pardons to his kids before they do crimes. I'm just like, you can't just give people get out of jail free cards. Which is
another tell. It's like this motherfucker's been planning some shit because he's already been discussing how to pardon himself. So ain't no telling what the fuck. And for Twitter to do something like that, like Twitter doesn't ban people for no reason. Like for them to say like, hey, we got to ban this motherfucker because he could kill us all. You know what I mean? That's the statement they put out. We got to ban him because he can incite more violence.
Yep. 100%. So Morgan Sidwell, what up, Morgan? She said her Parler's getting kicked off. Like I low key forgot all about Parler because all the people that said they were going to Parler were still, you know, fucking around on Facebook. But yeah, they're saying that whole service is getting shut down. Like they're not going to support it and shit like that. I don't know why. My whole thing is if Wednesday did not open people's eyes to, I mean, over the 4 years, people have been trying to say like this man is not fit to be a president. I think America should look at that and be like, well, I mean, yes, politicians are trash. You know, we tried doing something different with somebody who wasn't a career politician. It didn't work out. My man obviously doesn't know constitutional fucking responsibilities. Like he just assumed the vice president can go in there and be like, all of this is erroneous. President Trump still wins. Like he cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? My man even went back to his fucking books in the military and was like, bro, I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution. Like, I just can't do anything because you want me to do it, Donald. Like, I got a job to do as the vice president, and I'm going to do it. Trump was like, what? Fucking traitor.
Traitor.
Kill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Saboteur. But I don't know. I don't fuck with Twitter a lot. Twitter be too much for me. I keep trying to
I like Twitter. It's a
I'm
comfortable space for me.
shit. I think I might, because like that Wednesday I had status updates going back to back to back. I know people are probably like, damn, boy, McCoy is wilding the fuck out today. But I just had so much. I think that's what Twitter
did. I think I said what I needed to say. And that is, and I'll say it here. If that crowd would have been a Black Lives Matter crowd and would have stepped 2 feet into that Capitol, the number of deaths would have been tremendous. It would have been something for the history books had that Capitol have been raided by Black Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it is this light, like, really tells a tale. It tells you a story. It tells you everything that you need to know about America. Mm-hmm. It's bipolar as fuck, but it goes in one direction, and it's gonna be that way until people wake up. People need to wake up, and then hopefully the people that wake up and see this shit and see it for what it is like, this person does not care about you. He doesn't care about what you represent. All he cares about is himself. And all he cares about is having that title. Once he doesn't have that title anymore, I guarantee you he's not going to give 2 fucks about you. But there's going to be a plenty amount of people that you have to answer to because of your actions. And don't let that be the reason that you are an enemy of people. You know what I mean? Don't let something as simple as that be the reason that you're someone's enemy. Because that's just dumb. You know what I mean? We all got to coexist. I'm pretty sure there's people that have endured 4 years of this shit, of his term as president, and have hated every minute of it. And you've basked in that glory. Well, now you're on the other side of the table. So we do this shit every election that it flip-flops, right? A Republican takes the presidency. Democrats don't like it. Democrats take the presidency. Republicans don't like it. The common ground here is that we're all people in the same country, right? So we got to find a way to coexist. Yeah, and this is why I love this group, because we may have spirited debates. We may have shit to say, but at the end of the day, like, we're all in the smoke pit. Well, the smoke pit now is America, people. It is. It really is. America is the smoke pit. Y'all got to find out how to fucking coexist with people that you have disagreements with. Find out. And the only way you're going to do it is embrace debate. Mm. Get in there, talk to each other, figure out why you don't like something, and then move forward. That's the only way we are going to move forward as a country, pretty much.
I agree, man. I mean, every time power changes in the government, the side that wins is just like, all right, let's all calm down and learn to work together. And then the other side's like, well, y'all ain't want to work with us the last 4 years, so we're going to be an ass. And then the power changes. They be like, all right. So now that we in power, like, let's figure out how to make this shit work. Hell no, y'all didn't work with us. Right. We going to act the ass. And it's going to keep doing that with this 2-party system. Like, I've never seen people who are blindly loyal to a party or a system just because, you know, and how people profit off of that shit. Like, my son, like, he just got his license, and, you know, they make you register to vote there. So he registered as a Democrat, and, you know, he didn't know any better. He just assumed, you know, Democrat. So now they texting and calling him and all this other shit. He just like, how do I stop this? I'm just like, well, you check that box, bro. You should have talked to me about that shit. I could tell you how to be a registered independent and these motherfuckers leave you alone. Like they'll keep trying to hit you up to try to sway you over to one side or another. But I'm independent, bro. Like I'm just watching y'all act a fool right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But let's do this. Let's end this on a good note. Let me tell you the biggest reason why 2021 is already fucked up. And I mentioned this on my podcast earlier in the week. So you guys know that I'm recovering from COVID, or I already recovered. I don't want you guys looking at me like, oh, he's still in the weeds. No, I'm out of it, right? Me and my whole family, we're good to go. So I was at Target on the 2nd of January, 2nd or 3rd or something. And my sense of taste and smell was coming back. So I was able to start enjoying food and stuff. And my phone goes off and it's Krispy Kreme because I got the Krispy Kreme app because I'm fat, you know. And it was just like, yo, heads up, bring in the New Year's, 2 dozen original, glazed donuts, 2 dozen, $12. And I'm in my head, I'm just like, oh shit, that's like 50 cents a donut. That's a deal. So I roll up, hit the drive-through. I bring up my phone. I hit the app, and then the app was just like, "Oh, guess what, player? Since your birthday was within 30 days ago, you get a free dozen of original glazed donuts on us for the price of free." I was like, "Yo, I am about to get 3 dozen donuts for $12. This shit is unbelievable." So I pull up to the drive-through. Because in my head, I'm like, man, I'm about to pull up back to my house, 3 boxes of donuts. They're going to be like, Dad, use the dude. Use our dude. So I pull up to the drive-thru. My man's like, and welcome to Krispy Kreme. How are you today, sir? Before you order, I have to let you know that we are out of original glazed donuts. And I'm just sitting there like, what did you just say? Like you're a whole Krispy Kreme. Like you are a whole Krispy Kreme with a hot now sign with the home of the original glaze. I was like, so y'all don't have any glazed donuts? He was like, nope, we are out of original glaze. And I'm looking at my app, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, bro, I just got my taste back.
That is bullshit.
I was ready. Bro, let me ask y'all, whoever's watching, have y'all ever went into a Krispy Kreme and have not seen like 9,000 glazed donuts being made? Like, have you not? Like every time I would to pulling around the drive-thru and pulling up to the thing with my mask and being like, let me see these goddamn donuts. What the fuck? Why are y'all open? Close. The minute, that's like when you go to like the Burger King on base.
God.
And you hit the Burger King
that's
up
like,
on base.
That's like going to a strip club and none but flat ass chicks are in there. Like this is just, I'm walking out. I'm done.
It's like
I can't
you
do
go
this.
to Burger King and Burger King's like, we don't have burgers today. Bitch, close your door. Close your store. I would much rather have pulled up to Krispy Kreme and it said close. We're celebrating the new year with our families. We're doing this stuff. We're not open. I'd much rather have that. I'd be like, oh, fuck it. My timing's bad. Don't be open and let people come in the drive-thru and shit for you to be like, you don't even have a sign. Like if you had a sign on the drive-thru, I would have just kept going. You made me stop, pull out my phone, bring up the app. You're going to welcome me like you had everything. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Krispy Kreme. However, before you order, I have to inform you that we are out of original glazed donuts.
The devil is a lie. You better get back there and make these motherfuckers.
Watch out. Let me get in here and get one of these Krispy Kreme hats and show y'all how to do this shit. The hats y'all just be giving to everybody. Like, how do you do that? Like, who's this? Shantae. Shantae's like,
what the hell, Tay?
That ran out of chicken. Like, you can't go to a spot where you're known for something. Like, you rode up to Burger King, they'd be like, yo, we don't have Whoppers. Fuck is y'all doing open? Close. You go to McDonald's, they'd be like, our fries are down. Close.
The ice cream machine ain't making, ain't working.
If you're going to McDonald's for the ice cream, let me just tell you, you don't need to be worried about what the fuck is in the COVID vaccine, because that machine has never been cleaned before. And if they act like it's clean, they don't clean it the way it's supposed to be cleaned. They just rinse them bitches off in some hot water and put the pieces back together. So you probably got some shit in you that you probably need to relay to the VA whenever you get out. But if you have had ice cream at McDonald's, the vaccine is the least of your worries. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, I was hurt because like I just got my sense of taste back. And then so all I did was just get Chick-fil-A on the way home. And Lord God, that was so good. That was so good. I missed it.
I bet it was. I'm
back. However,
I bet it was.
To keep my weight down because I lost like 8 pounds off when I was on sick and couldn't eat or I couldn't taste. So I'm like, food is nothing to me except fucking sustenance. But I thought I was going to gain all that weight back when I got my sense of taste back, but I did not. So hopefully that keeps up and I keep losing weight.
I'll tell you, I went on a bender for Christmas. I did. I ate every fucking thing I wanted to eat because like one of my things was this year, I had worked myself up to it last year by doing keto, but this year I was like, the goal was always to get to a point to where I want to go vegan. So this year, next week, actually Monday, I'm starting my vegan shit. So pray for me. Give me all of your energy.
Are you trying to work your way up to it? You said you're trying to work your way up to being vegan?
No, I'm actually starting it Monday. That's why I was like, I'm gonna do a bender before I go. I'm gonna just
like
say goodbye to all the favorite shit.
You ain't even gonna be like, I'm gonna just eat fish. You like fucking vegetables only, plant-based everything.
No, so I did the keto and then I did like pescatarian. But right around Christmas, I was just like, fuck that. I'm gonna eat whatever the fuck I want to eat because I'm gonna go vegan. So Monday I'm starting vegan.
Ooh. I will pray that the angels from Africa come and help you out with that because they should be on their way.
Said vegan only lasted a month. I hope.
What up, Jen? You just gonna show up in here and just be negative and shit, rain on his parade and bounce at the end of the show?
I know.
Hold up.
Oh,
my man talk about McFlurry 19 instead of COVID-19. I just saw the chocolate fountain.
No cotton pizza.
If you utilize the chocolate fountain at Golden Corral, you should not be worried about what's
you are immune. You are immune, sir.
The fingers that I've seen in that motherfucking fountain.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
Kids
just straight out the bathroom into the chocolate fountain.
I'm like, you got
Mommy, I gotta pee. Ooh, chocolate fountain. Yeah, you good, buddy. You good.
And then 3 names get called. Like you hear 3 things. It'd either be Johnny, Michael, Bobby. 3 badass kids. Be like, oh my God. I'm like, who's kid? Johnny. No, I should have known. I should have known. But
look at Pablo. Pablo's naming all the Chamorro food because he knows I eat a lot of Chamorro. My wife is Chamorro, which no Kelaguen, no cotton pica, no soba. Well, maybe soba with no egg though. We might have to figure that out, but. Yeah,
that's a big leap. Vegan?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Not vegetarian. Vegan.
Oh. I already got my plan laid out, so I'm good.
All right. Your liquor vegan?
Is
your liquor vegan?
Tequila is.
Here you go. Here you go.
Tequila.
So, was it earlier this week? We brought up the 3 different designs for the Pitmaster shirt. I know we've been teasing about coming up with a shirt for members of the group. I know we had an Embrace Debate and all that. But if you just want to rock and let people know you're a member of the Smoke Pit, we had the Pitmaster shirts. We had 3 designs. And in the announcements, we were just like, yo, here you go, pick one. So design number 2 was the big winner with 28 votes. Design number 3 came in second, and nobody voted for design 1. So in case you're wondering what they look like, here's design 3. It has the official Pitmaster on the front with the Smoke Pit logo in the between, and then it has the Dat Feeling Podcast logo on the back. Design 2, which was the winner, has the Smoke Pit logo on the front of the shirt. And then on the back of the shirt, official Pitmaster with the Dat Feeling logo on it. And then we had design 1 that had official Pitmaster on the front with a smaller Smoke Pit with the Dat Feeling on the back. So just to let you guys know, we are going to make all 3 of those designs live. So however you want to rep the brand, you have options to do it. We just wanted to see what the people wanted. So what we're going to do is, since design 2 won, those 28 people who voted, we're going to put all their names in a randomizer later in the week or early next week. And then whoever name comes up, we will send them a free shirt.
We'll get a free shirt. Yep.
So
and that's just a thank you. That's a thank you to y'all rock with us so hard, man. Thank y'all for doing that shit. And we just want to say thank you for doing that. So that's our thing, man. So thank you for repping the brand. Thank you for fucking with the podcast. Thank you for fucking with the network. For everybody that's liking Dat Feeling Podcast Network, thank y'all for doing that shit. It means a lot. It really does. And we have more stuff coming. We actually have a new podcast coming geared towards veterans that are leaving the Air Force or leaving whatever branch of service that you are currently in. So I highly suggest that you pay attention to this guy's podcast because I think it's going to be amazing. So,
yes, sir. With that being said, Black, you got any final thoughts, parting shots?
I do. Okay. I do actually. So I will be releasing a single shortly. Yeah, I know you wasn't ready.
Yeah. Why am I just now hearing this shit? Go ahead.
I will be releasing a single. I've already submitted it over to MRK, and we're going to be getting that out hopefully sometime soon. So the name of the single is called Black is Beautiful. And it's one of my more personal works. It's going to be on the album Made as Kelvin Cayley, which is also going to be coming out this year. So the single is just the rollout of what's to come. So once I get the green light to go ahead and pump that single out, you guys will be getting it. But yeah, man, I have a new single coming out. I'm very excited about it. The album will be coming out this year, and I'm very, very excited about that. So stay tuned, man.
I am fucking super excited about that. I want to shout out the homie Michael Archangel Johnson, because he is working with our very own DJ 110, the Den Master, for an upcoming single he's working on. He's just waiting for studios to open up for him to get in there and work on it. So shout out to you, Michael Archangel Johnson. Looking forward to hearing your next joint with the go-go beat. You know, something good, something everybody can vibe to. For me, final thoughts. Just like I said, if you're a Patreon member, in about 15 minutes, we'll be going back live and talking a little bit more seriously about the things that happened on Wednesday. I know we were more comedic with it. That's just because, you know, people need to laugh to let some shit go. But I have some real feelings that I want to talk about. I know my man Caleb has some real things he wants to talk about. So Patreon members, feel free. You should be getting a notification in your app if you have it on your phone or some kind of way to let you know that we are about to go live. And if you are not a Patreon member and you want to participate in this, because we'll be very interactive with this, because we want to hear what everybody has to say. To be a dialogue. So with that being said, let me just scroll back up here and put this back up here. If you want to join, cool. As low as $3. If you just want to get in on this conversation, just jump in, give us your $3.
It's $3.
Yep. And then you can participate. If you like what the discussion is, you like the things that are on there, you have 30 days to look at what we have on the Patreon. If you like it, cool. If not, you can cancel it and back out. But we would really like a lot of participation in this to kind of have a round table with our Smoke Pit familiar here. So that's just me talking. That's my final thoughts on that. So again, patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. And that's how you can find us and be able to jump in on this. So that's all I got, bro.
That's all I got, man. And thank you guys for tuning in. We actually had a good crowd tonight. So thank you guys for rocking with us.
We could tell you missed us. us. Everybody jumped in and left reacts and some likes and some shit. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys.
Hell yeah.
All right. So wrapping up the first show of 2021, aka Overtime 2020. I am the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made as Kelvin Cayley. Thank y'all for coming to the Smoke Pit. God bless y'all. Love each other.
Yes.
Good night.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.